Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome to Settlements Rising, which is a good old classic settlement builder game. We have a little group of settlers and we try to help them build a new home, which is all very lovely. We gather resources, we build farms and warehouses and roads and all that kind of stuff. We do a bit of trading from time to time. There are challenges like disease and wild animals for us to deal with, and every so often some troublemakers come along, try to kill us and take all our stuff, so we have to fight them off as best we can. It's got all the things you'd expect from a settlement builder, all the kind of classic hallmarks there, which is very wonderful. Now this is the demo of the game, it's on Steam right now as I record this, and of course if you're interested there is a link to the Steam store page in the video description where you can go and check the game out a bit more and also have a little go at the demo if you would like to. But anyway, enough waffling on I think, let's dive right in and get settlement building. So job number one, configure our new game, and there are some different game modes for us to pick from. We've got hardcore mode, survival mode, chill mode and custom mode. We're going to play on survival mode. Nice and down the middle, nice and safe, not too easy, but not too difficult, a little bit challenging, but not completely overwhelming. I think that sounds quite good. And in fact, the little kind of tooltip rollover thing there says that survival mode is the default mode where all the settings are at their default values. I think that sounds quite good. However, we are going to make one little teeny tiny change, and we often do make this change when there are map seeds available. So can we please change that around? So at the moment, we're going to be playing on world 3458831, which I'm sure is a lovely place. I imagine that's a very lovely world indeed. But can we get rid of that? And instead, can we please play on Teapot World? Yes, we can. We can put the word teapot in there, which is wonderful. So there we go. That sounds a little better, doesn't it? Instead of playing on world 3, 4, 5, whatever it was, we can now play on the world of Teapot, which sounds wonderful. Okay, here we go. Welcome to Teapot World, everybody. And our very first job here in Teapot World is to determine the location of the town centre, according to that down there. Pay attention to predatory animals. Okay. Pay attention to it being close to the resources you desire. Okay, let's hope there's tea around. And don't forget that you need to have a connection to the open sea for exploration and loot missions. Okay, loot missions sound a little bit piratey, but okie doke. So let's go and take a little look around, shall we? Okay, hang on a minute. There's like a key sort of thing at the top there. So any little kind of pin things that are in green are a food source. Purpley ones are medicine, effectively. Kind of silvery grey ones are raw materials. Then we've got these kind of yellowy orangey ones, they're huntable wild animals, and the red pin marker things are predators. Okay, so stay away from the red ones. So let's go and take a little look around, shall we? How are we looking over here in the world of Teapot? It's quite big. It's quite big. Crikey, okay, the map is enormous. The map is huge. Okay, right, I did notice over here, look, there are lots and lots of fish. That could be quite useful. That could be quite handy, so plenty of fish. If we were to set up over here, look, a nice big open space to build in, plenty of fish down here. We've got, what's that? Some sort of berries and things over there, which could be useful as well. We've got trees over here, and over here, I imagine we have to cut down trees to get some wood. Over here, there is a huntable animal, so some deer over there, which wouldn't be so bad. The only thing we're not really close to is kind of rocks and things. But I imagine as we grow, we can kind of move toward these. Yeah, look over here. Look, there's some coal over there and some stone over there and all that kind of stuff. But, I mean, we've played enough of these games to know that very early on, food is always the big issue with these. So if we can set up near a gigantic load of fish, and also, what's all that? What's that? Some greens. Okay, so we can have fish and greens and berries. It should be a lovely thing. Oh, and mushrooms. They're mushrooms. Okay. Yeah, I think over here looks pretty good. What's that? What is that there? A jute sauce. I don't know what jute is. What do we do with jute? Oh, it says there. Jute. It's required to produce clothes. Okay, so it's kind of like a flax type thing. Okay. I think then, I think we build kind of around here. And that gives us a nice big area to build in. And then we've got sort of trees over here that we can cut down for building materials and here. I think that looks pretty good. I think over here looks like a good starting point. So let's face it. Can we rotate it round? Let's face it there, look. So it's kind of looking down toward this little bay down here. There we go. I think we shall put it just there. Yes, absolutely. I would love to build the town centre right there. Thank you very much. Oh, crikey. Okay. Right. We've got some stuff. Okay, so we've got 100 meat. Oh, I see. Is this like a little kind of starting gift type thing? Okay, so that we have, what is this? Like an 82% chance of getting a common card. 17% chance of getting an uncommon card, 2% chance of getting a rare card, and a big, gigantic 0% chance of getting an epic card because we have no luck. That does seem to follow. So, okay, so I think we could either have 100 meat, which would be quite useful. As we've just said, in these types of games, food early on is always a little bit of a nuisance. That would be quite handy. However, that increases the coal gathering rate. Okay, not so bothered about that. We're not near coal, but firewood. Firewood production rate in the assigned building increases by 50% for 4 years. Okay, that could be quite good. However, we can't use it now, look. There are currently no slots available. You can take this card into your inventory and use it later. Oh, so we've kind of got a little inventory of cards. Okay, I might regret this. We're going to turn down the 100 meat. And we're going to take that there because we had a 17% chance of getting that. So do you know what? We'll save that for later. And have we begun? I think we've begun. Okay, so let's go take a little look around. Okay, people are sort of wandering about. Right, before we go too far into this, we of course have to ask the all-important question, is spacebar pause? And yes, I can happily confirm that spacebar is pause. Well done, game. Good job. So now let's go and have a little look at what we have going on. So there's our build area. We need 25 bits of wood and 6 lots of stone. Okay, and what do we have? Oh, okay, we've got no wood and no stone at all. Okay, I mean, possibly you could have brought a little bit with you, but right you are. We've got 100 firewood, 13 tools, 14 clothes, 16 hide coats, 11 lots of shoes. Oh, I like games that separate things out like that. I do like it when they separate out like shoes and coats and hats and things. I mean, can we have ties? Can we have ties and socks? Underpants? Can we have all that? And no gold at all either. Okay, so we've got... What's the workforce look like? So 16 people, 10 are adults, 4 are children, and there are 2 babies with an average age of 18.4. And here they all are, hanging around this kind of wagon type thing. We've got Catherine, Isabella, Ed Wolf, oh, there's some very good names there, Cedric, Ulrich, Wolfstan, Philippa just there. Okay, right, so I think we need to go and chop down some trees. And then also, we have to go and find a source of stone. I mean, there's lots of little stones dotted around. Can you pick them up and bring them over here? What have we got here? That's build. That is harvest resources. Okay, so if we tell you to go into that... Yeah, there we go. These little stones, they can go and pick up. So yeah, chop down that dead tree. That's okay. So pick up all these little kind of bits of stone. Get rid of that tree. And we'll get rid of all of those trees there. So you can just paint over them, which is quite nice. And we'll do that as well. Grab a little bit more stone. Okay, so get time moving on. I do wonder, can we build... That was build, wasn't it? Can we build anything else until that's done? Typically... Yeah, no, so we can't do that. I was going to say, typically in these games, you have to get your sort of big first building set up before you can go and do anything else. Okay, so we've got houses. We've got storages. We've got all sorts of different kind of food producing things. We've got, oh crikey, even more resource things. Woodcutters, wells, miners' huts, weavers' workshops, cobblers' workshop. This is very exciting. Is there a hat shop? Have we got a... Is it a milliner? Is it a milliner that makes hats? Okay, so there's quite a lot there. There's the town centre is already underway. Decorations. No, don't give us a button that says decorations and don't show anything, game. That's just mean. And then defence. Got a few little kind of tower things and everything else. Okay, so bear in mind this is a demo. So, it's not the full game. It's not got the full range of buildings in. But that's still quite a lot to be working with. What's everybody doing? So you're all very kind of patiently chopping down trees. Let's run time on a bit quicker, shall we? Let's get time ticking on because we can't do too much until this is done. So I think they are bringing they're bringing the wood in. No, but here we go. I was going to say nobody's bothered with the stone, but they are now getting the stone and bringing it in, which is useful. And I think we should possibly get a little store thing set up as our very first place that we actually get built, because we've got to have a place to keep all of the things that we're now going to be gathering. Here we go. They're working on it. Okay, so who's doing the building work? Philippa and Leofric. Of course they are. Oh, look. It does sort of rise up out the ground. Oh, that looks very dramatic. Okay, so I've got the finishing touches here. Little kind of outside storage bit. Maybe that can store stuff then. Maybe that can act as a bit of a storehouse. And there we go. It is done. And already, as soon as that's done, the game goes, hello, you haven't built any houses. Yeah, all right, hang on a minute. You've only just given us the first building. So let's go to here, go to storage, and get an open storage. I think that seems like a pretty good idea. So pop that. I mean, let's put it that side. Put it just there. That seems like a good idea. Can we build roads? Is that roads? Yes. Okay. So a dirt road or a stone road. Ah, the stone road is locked. Okay. We'll have a little dirt road just running along the front like that. In fact, bring it all the way across to there, look. And then maybe, how big are the houses? How big are the houses and how many people do they hold? How big are they? Provides housing for 4 villagers. Okay, so we had, was it 16? Okay, so 4 houses will accommodate everybody now, but we might as well build some more, I think, just to make sure we have got, surplus housing for the future. So maybe if we build along here, look, so we'll have a little path going down the back there. So if we have 1 house, okay, can we not build multiple houses? I held shift down and everything then, but maybe we can't do that. Hang on, so that's 2 houses. Oh, okay, it turns out shift doesn't let you multiple build. You can just do it anyway. So 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so get some extra housing in and then get a little path running down there and then a path coming down there as well. And we'll sort of link that up like that. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Right, so everybody, lots of work to be getting on with, but it is building your own houses. Housing shortage. Population growth has stopped due to a housing shortage. We're on it, game. We're on it. It's fine. Stop it with these stressy messages in the corner. We're okay. We're getting on with it. So yeah, if we get that storage thing done, that would be quite good. Got a few people digging out the little roads, which is wonderful. I won't call it a road, more of a path or a track possibly, but there we go. So okay, you're lugging things around, dropping bits and bobs off. Okay, I think we might need to go and gather some more resources. I think we're going to fall short of things like, wood and stone and everything else. So go over here, look, grab some more stuff from here. Yeah, go and do all that. And plenty of stone over there as well. So go and grab that too, because we do need quite a lot of stone to get all that done. However, the storage area is almost complete, and there it is. Okay, and it's one of these we can say, yep, what you can store in it and all that kind of stuff. Oh. Is it one thing? Oh, okay. Set local limit. 1,000. I don't want it to just store wood. That's not what I want. I want it to store everything. Yeah, you can put stone in there as well. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, there's 2 stone in there. Does that just tell us how much stuff there is? Oh, are they bringing the stuff from their little wagon? Oh, that's got loads of stuff on it. Okay, so it's got smoked meat. It's got smoked fish. We've got some lovely bread. We've got loads of shoes and all of other bits and bobs. And that's kind of about it. Okay, but they're going to load that up with stuff, which is good. So it's not in the little kind of caravan thing anymore. So we know where it is. And, oh, hang on. The very first house is underway. This is looking good. There we go. Look, everybody. There is 1 house. All of 1 house set up, which is brilliant. So if we get the others done, and then maybe... how are we looking for food? Ah, there. Okay, food. Got 13 months supply of food in stock. 2 months worth of food will spoil within 1 year. Okay, we have got plenty of food, but of course they are eating it as time goes by. So we do need to look at maybe getting some sort of fishery set up over here. Can we do that then? Fishing hut. Okay, so if we put our fishing hut, hang on, does it have to go that way? Yeah, there we go. If we put that maybe over here, look, if we pop that there, that's near those fish. So I imagine it can pick up those fish. But then do we just put it slightly further over here? Yeah, we'll put it there, look. So somebody come down here and build that. Let's get us a little path set up, because who doesn't love a little path? There we go. So they can come down here and build that. 2 houses, 3rd house underway. This is looking pretty good. What else can we zone out? Hunting hut might be okay. I think we're sort of... We've now got 9 months worth of food. Okay, right. Food is going down very quickly indeed. A gathering hut would probably not be such a bad idea. There's kind of berries and things over there. So maybe... Do they have work areas? Is that a thing that they have? Okay, we can't quite see just now. That's got to be finished first. Okay, never mind. We're waiting for lots of trees. Lots of wood. Okay, chop down some of those trees as well. And a few more over here, please. Because you need wood for those and wood for this as well. Okie doke. But another house going in. And of course, when that house is done, that means that our population might start growing. Because we'll have enough housing for everybody. And then if new people do arrive, or, you know, if people do the whole stalk letter writing thing on, you know, those cold rainy nights or whatever, then, you know, anyone else has got extra housing to move into, which is wonderful. I suspect we might need a well at some point. A well would probably be a good idea. I mean, does it matter where it goes particularly? Let's put it there, look, right there. Little bit of wood, little bit of stone, but that's okay. And they're getting that done down there as well, which is wonderful. Tiny bit concerned about the lack of food coming in, but we will get that sorted. Right, food production then. Gathering hut. Let's get a gatherer's hut set up over here. And if we put it there, hang on, zoom out a bit. Because there's berries there, but also over there. In fact, that gathering hut does have quite a gigantic range on it. Okay. Yeah, the range on that is huge. I don't quite know what the inner and outer... Oh, hang on. It says there you can change the target area after a building is built. Ah, okie dokie. Right, that's quite good then. So maybe let's put the gathering hut just there. Okay, we've now got no water reserves left, and it's gone a little bit wintry. I suspect possibly winter has arrived. Okay. Right, build that road out like that. That's good. But everybody at least has a house, which is good. Not got that much in the way of firewood. 4 immigrants want to settle in your village. Okay, so yes, because of course that means we've got more people to do more jobs. The only issue is that now that's more mouths to feed. But yeah, that could be a bit of a problem. Okay, pause time for a second. So we've got a gathering hut being put together. Right, hang on. The fishing hut is done, is it? Oh, it's been constructed. Okay. This is going to be crucial because now we are running out of food. That 100 meat would have been useful, wouldn't it? Never mind. Okay, hang on. Right. That is done. Fishing hut number 1 is done. And Orm has moved in. Okay, so Orm now lives here. Can we assign another person? Do we assign another person to go and work here? Assign 1. Desired 1. Okay, so desired 2. Let's get somebody else over here as well. So we've got twice the amount of people doing the fishing. Because that is going to bring back quite a lot of fish. Okay, that's good. Now the only thing is, we've got smoked fish there. Do we have a smoker of some kind? Water well, wood cutters. I didn't mean to do that. Hang on a minute. Where are we? Smeltery charcoal kiln. So, okay. We haven't got... Is it one of these over here? Is it a locked one? Sandpit, glass workshop, brewery, carpenter's workshop. Oh. Okay. I don't know how we smoke the meat then. I'm not entirely sure how we do that. It's not going to be a smeltery. Because that smelts metal. That's going to make charcoal. I am not entirely sure. Okay, never mind. We do need a woodcutter. We need a woodcutter to transform the trees into firewood because we are running low on that. So, if we get a woodcutter in, possibly over here, look, and then we can put a forester over there as well, that might be quite handy. So, rotate. Put that there. It's a bit hard to see where all the roads and things are at the minute because of the weather, but that's fine. Right, so draw that across like that. And then we need to get a forester in. So, yeah, forester's hut. Can we have a little rollover tooltip thing? Can we have a tooltip thing about the forester? There we go. So, hang on, what does it say? Whoa, okay, the background's going a bit... Okay, it's all going a bit crazy on the screen. And we're going to move time on a bit. Maybe the game didn't like what we were doing there. Okay, no, the game's going slightly strange. To preserve natural forest areas and the animals living within them, foresters create artificial forested areas by planting tree saplings around the hut. And then once they grow, they are harvested for wood. Okay, so I think then we get one of these in over here. and then we change their work area to be sort of over in that direction. And that means they can just chop down those trees and then turn them into firewood and then grow new trees and carry on that process. Okie dokie. Wonderful stuff. So we've got a little bit of firewood left and we've got a tiny bit of food left. However, we have now got some fish. We've got some fish and soon enough, we could potentially get some food gatherers. If somebody goes and hits this with a hammer. Come on. Somebody go over here and hit it with a hammer. That's how we build things in these games. Somebody go and hit this with a hammer, please. Can we do some building? Where's everyone going? Ah, good. Well done. Who are you? Philippa the builder. Good job, Philippa. This is good work. Right, so you get that done, even though the weather is not great. We are coming up to spring, however, which is good. Right, so you get that done, and boop. There we go. Wonderful. Right, 2 people in here, please. Go and gather food, because we need to go and gather food. So they will go out here and grab whatever it was, berries and mushrooms and everything else, which is useful. I got a bit of wood, bit of stone, possibly, need to get some more wood. That costs 40 wood to get the forester hut up and running. Good grief. Okay. Right. That's quite a lot there. Okay, right. Go and grab all of that wood down there, please. That is a lot of wood we need to do that. Right, you are. So if you go and grab all that, maybe, in hindsight, we should have started in an area next to some more trees, possibly. It's a little bit distant to get to the trees. I didn't realise how much wood we needed to make certain things, but okay, this is fine. You live and learn. It's okay. We've never made a little sort of settlement like this in this game before. We are learning as we go. It's all going to be wonderful. Is that a berry bush? Yes, it is. Blueberries. We can zoom in quite well. You can zoom in quite close. Okie doke. Wonderful. Now, where's our person over here? So, hang on a minute. So we have a woodcutter. Isabella is a woodcutter. And was our card thingamajig that we had at the very start to do with woodcutting enhancement slots? Yes, there we go. Firewood production rate in the assigned building increases by 50% for 4 years. So we can basically get 50% more firewood by playing that card, and that will last 4 years. And we've just gone into year number 2. I mean, is it worth doing that? It might be worth doing that, come out of that, when that's done. When the forester hut is up and running, and we've got trees being planted over here, so we've got a steady source of wood to turn into firewood, then I think we apply that card. I think that's what we do. Yeah, nobody's moving the wood into the woodcutter just yet, which is a little bit of a nuisance. Everybody's busy over here, look, chopping down trees and things. Okay, right, you lot, get this done. They're waiting for food, aren't we all? We have got berries, which is good. Got loads of fish. We've got a bit of smoked meat and some smoked fish remaining, but not that much anymore. And of course, that stuff does spoil a bit quicker, I think. 1 month's worth of food will spoil within 1 year. Okay, right, here we go. They're building this over here, which is good. And you are chopping, you are making firewood, look. Okay, now you're doing that, look. I think we should play this card, because you're wasting your efforts here. So we will select that card. We can't select that card. Why can't we select that? Oh, there, that one there. Okay, select that card, confirm. Okay, so now that's been enhanced. That's quite a fun thing. I like the little kind of enhancement cards. How do we get more of those? They're quite fun. That's quite good. Right, here we go. Forester hut. Let's move your work area just sort of more over there. That's okay. How many people have we got? How many people have we got actually in jobs? We've got 21 people, 24 housing. How can we see how many workers we have available? Is it up here? That's happiness. That's ill people, I imagine. Okay, we're going to just put another worker into the forester hut. I think we do have enough people still around to, do all the other stuff. I think we're going to be fine. Right. So, what do we need now? So we've got a source of firewood over here. We're going to be planting trees over here to then chop them down, turn into more firewood. So that's going to get that sorted. That's going to be good. So firewood, I think we're okay for. We have got some fish, which is good. And we are gathering berries. So that's a useful thing. Hunting. We're not doing any hunting of any kind. There were some animals over here, were there not? I think there are animals over there. Before you lot get too into laying out all these trees, we might possibly just build a little bit of road going up here, look, and then build a hunter hut over there, because I think there was some food over here. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, there, look, there's some deer over there. So yeah, you go over here. So rotate, put that there, so people can go and work on building that. Okay, doke. What else is going to be good? So in terms of food, we are sorted. There are constructions waiting for resources, but not enough wood. Cut down some trees. Okie dokie, sorry trees. I do apologise. Get rid of all of those. All of those trees can go. Bring the wood to us. We've got a village to build. So go back to here then. So housing. What was our housing like? We've only got 3 spots left. It might be worth getting another house set up. Just one more. Pop it there. Just to really make sure that we have got enough housing if more people want to move in. So that's that sorted. Storage yet, food production, we've got everything in for now. Resources. Okay, so the well is done. A miner's hut. Okay, I don't think we've found anything to do with that yet. Cobbler workshop, though. It makes shoes from animal hide. Okay, so once they're set up, we will be gathering animal hide, which means we can then make shoes. The weaver workshop is making clothes from wool or jute. Did we not? Was that jute? Was that jute down there? Yeah, jute source. Okay. So can we gather that? Can we gather the jute? I don't know how to do it. Do we just go like that? Gather the jute. I don't know how you do it. Do we click it? There's 58 jute and 59 jute there. There's so much in the way of jute. There's a surplus of jute. Oh, look, you're in a little boat. Oh, that's quite fun. Hello. Hello, Orm. You brought back quite a lot of fish. That's very good news. Thank you, Orm. Thank you for your fishing service. Yeah, they're gathering berries. Okay, food is looking okay. We're okay for food, although right now it is the height of summer. So it's going to be okay at the minute, but that's all good. How do we get this jute stuff then? Manage occupations. That's resources. And that's our enhancement cards. After 9 baby births or immigration, new cards will be rolled. Oh! Okay, so that shows us how near we are to getting another enhancement card. What's that? Housing shortage. Population growth has stopped due to the housing shortage. Oh, really? Oh yeah, there is a bit of a housing shortage. There's 2 spots left now. Population 22, housing count 24. So when that's done, the population should start growing again, which is good. So yeah, where do you want to go now then? How are we going to do this? What else can we build again? Smelter and a charcoal kiln. We don't need charcoal just yet. Charcoal is not used for heating houses. It's used as a substitute for coal in production processes. Okay, so we've got a smeltery, got a blacksmith. That makes tools, but we haven't got any iron. Okay, so we have got a little bit of an issue. Now, how do we... I mean, can we upgrade things? Do we upgrade the town centre? How do we sort of get more buildings? Because, of course, some of these are locked away, look. It says, yep, the tannery is locked. So how do we get ourselves a tannery? How do we get a brick workshop? Are they in the demo? Are they in the demo? Are they available? I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. Is it when houses upgrade? Maybe it's when houses upgrade, possibly. Draw villager connections. Don't demolish the building. That'd be a terrible idea. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. Right, run time on nice and quick. Let's get that house done, shall we? There is an animal. Hello, animal. Oh, it's a deer. No, a stag. It's a stag. That's nice. Okay, you're going to go that way. There's some hunters going to be over here soon. Don't worry about it too much. They're going to be hunting in this part of the world. Don't you worry. And I think if we just relocate their work area to just there, that's going to be wonderful. And let's get another hunter in. Again, really double down on making sure that we have got enough food for everybody. Because, you know, it's a settlement survival type of game. And that generally is where things go wrong quite a lot. So yeah, I want to get the clothing sorted. But I don't know how to gather the jute. I'm not quite sure how we do it. It just says they're locked. How do we upgrade the buildings then? Because surely we can build these things like a granary. Just a basic kind of thing. And a field. Got to be able to make a field. And a bakery and a windmill. I mean, that again, as we always say when we play these games, that's living the dream there. If you can get your little settlement to be making bread, that's always a good thing. So I'm not quite sure how we do this. It might be a case of population again. I wonder if we get to 9 births or immigration, we get new cards, and then also maybe the settlement grows a bit and we get access to new things. Possibly that's how we unlock these things. I am not entirely sure. I don't know. Yeah, they're all just locked away, and I can't see how we unlock them right now. And there are no decorations of any kind, which is just a bit sad. Okay, winter has come. It's all getting very snowy and very lovely. I think we get another house in opposite that house there, because that would make sense. So get one more house in, and then that storage is looking a little bit full. Although only 30% actually. Oh, okay. It looks way more full when you look at it than it actually is over here. But I thought maybe it might be worth getting another one of those in down at this end of the settlement. So we've got one over there and one down here, just in case we do some building over here at some point. It could be quite useful. So maybe get another storage setup and then, yeah, just put it there. That'll do. Just pop it so it's facing the right way. Put it just there. That is lovely. And then again, you know, we'll gather all that stone over there because it's not doing anything there. So we might as well make use of it. Just go and grab it. Look, grab all the bits of stone. That's going to be wonderful. And then we can just lock that away over here. And then we've got a big pile of stone ready for when we need it. Good grief. They were on that very quickly. Look at that. They're going, hey, yep, do you know what? We're going to do some storing of stuff. Absolutely. We're all over it. Yeah, how do we get this? How do we get the jute? Oh, Catherine has grown up to adulthood. Okay, so the villagers are aging, which is okay. That's kind of what happens. We could do with somebody moving in. I want some more people to come in. Can we do anything like that? They're just enhancement cards. So we can't sort of have a bit of a greater, more impressive town centre to lure more people in. We've just got to kind of put up with what we've got. Yeah, these aren't... if the building is in a bug for some reason, this may fix it. Oh, yeah, of course, because we're playing the demo. Look, that's a little kind of bug fixing tool. And what's that do? Annual production. That deactivates it. I'm trying to look at a way to upgrade buildings. But I don't think we have such a thing. I don't think we can upgrade the buildings. Either we can never upgrade them, or maybe some of the buildings upgrade themselves. A little bit sort of, you know, sort of Anno-esque, I suppose. They could upgrade themselves, like the houses. If the houses have certain conditions met, maybe they upgrade themselves. I'm not entirely sure about that, but okay, never mind. Right, winter's gone. Spring is here. This is good. We are doing some good gathering of stone over there. I think we've grabbed all the stone from over here. So yeah, that's going to look really good soon. We're going to have so much stone piled up over here in not too long, which is good. 4 immigrants want to settle. Absolutely, yes. In you come after one more birth. Okay, low hide coat reserves and low clothing reserves. And also our tools are running out as well. Right, so we've got no clothes spare, no hide coats, and no shoes. It's a disaster. Okie dokie. What do we need to get this sorted? So resources. We are going to need a weaver workshop. At the weaver's workshop, clothes are produced using fibres such as wool or jute. But how do we collect the jute? I'm not entirely sure how we go about collecting that jute stuff. Okay, the cobbler workshop makes the shoes, so that's clothes. So yeah, hide coats and clothes are made in the weaver workshop. The cobbler workshop works on the shoes. Okay, so that's got a kind of a dual purpose to it. Okay, so what if we got ourselves over here, look, maybe just here, a little bit of an industrial thing going on. So what if we put it here, actually? So we have, hang on, swivel that round. Whichever one that is, so the weaver workshop there, and then grab us a cobbler workshop next door, pop that down, get a bit of road, because we all love a bit of road, put the road going across there, actually. Right, you are. So now there's another job for the builders to get on with. But, okay. We're also running out of tools. Villagers without tools work up to 30% less efficiently. You must increase the number. Okay, we're on it. We're on it. We're trying our best. There's only so much we can do. Right. So tools, that's iron ore, and that's some stone. Okay, is that little... What's that? Oh, that's a stone, but in a shadow. Okay, so the iron ore is over there. So is that a miner's hut that will work on that? So ore is obtained by breaking the mineral resources inside the target area. Okay, so the miner hut can mine iron ore. Okay, and also, I think as well, looks like I can mine the stone too, which is quite handy. So maybe if we put... You can change the target area. Okay, so if we just sort of... Hang on, let's get a road. Roady road. So bring a road across like that, and then put the miner hut on top of there, and then get us a storehouse. Just... Is that blatting the new plants they've put down? Yes, it is. Sorry about destroying your new plants. I do apologise, but it's very important. Progress is coming. So we can get that done. That means we can get iron ore, which then means... Oh, hang on. Now there's a housing shortage. Housing count 32. Population 30. Yep, and it's nagging at us about sort of clothes and everything else. Right, hang on a second. Right. Resources are awaited. Jute. Okay. The jute is there. Somebody go and do that there. Somebody go and do that. How do we get the jute? How do we do that? Harvest the target area. I don't know how we get the jute though. Is it a special thing? Some sort of special gatherers? Not a gatherer's hut, because that's over here, isn't it? How do we gather that jute? It's not a service. I don't know how we gather it. How do we gather the jute? It's not immediately obvious, so I don't know how to make clothes just yet. Okay, that's fine. We'll work that out eventually. There is, though, quite a lot of animal hide over here, and a decent amount of meat. So hopefully, yeah, we can get that. What are we doing there? Hang on. They can work on... yeah. Okay, they're working on making the coats. Okay, so we're going to have some coats in stock. That's going to be good. We'll get another person working in here. So we've got, what, 9 more labourers. Okay, that's fine. That's plenty. So if we get the cobbler workshop done as well, that means we get another person assigned to that to go and make some shoes. And then we're going to need even more housing going on. So let's get some more housing going that way, like that. So backing onto those houses, and there's enough room for a little path to go down the side, which is lovely. In fact, you know what? Get 3 houses. Just really sort out the housing. Bring that down like that. Bring that across like that. And we have a little city block, which is nice. Right. Another cobbler in there, please. There we go. Right. So we're going to make some shoes, which is from hide. Yeah, there we go. So brought that in. And then we're going to make the coats out of hide. Insufficient wood. Okay, hang on a second. Let's chop down some trees over there. Yeah, we are looking a bit low on wood, to be fair. I'll give you that. Okay, get all that as well. We can go and pick up that wood over there. Right, so we've got clothes. We've got shoes. We haven't got... No, coats we've got, isn't it? We've got hide coats. We've got shoes on the go. We haven't got any clothing. And we haven't got any tools. Right, okay. So at some point soon, people are going to be going around in just coats and shoes without any clothes on underneath. Like, that's going to look very, very strange if people come by and everyone's just like wandering about in their clothes, yeah, in their sort of cloaks, just sort of all huddled up with nothing on underneath. That will look very odd, but okay, never mind. Right, well, they'll sort that out, hopefully. Yep, low shoes, low tools, low everything. It's okay, game. It's okay. We know about this. We're working on it. Things are good. Things are good. So I think, yes, can we unlock anything else yet? No, we can't. Can we do this yet? One more birth or one more immigration. Come on, get these houses set up. Because once they're done, that might encourage people to move in. So if we could just get the houses built, that would be wonderful. Ah, right, okay, so the gathering hut does gather jute. Even though it's in food production, it also does gather other resources. Okie doke, right, so I think what we do is, gathering hut, move your target area to just there. So gather berries. Berries are good. We like snacking on berries. That's wonderful. But also, come down here and grab this. because then if you grab some jute, you might be able to wear some clothes again. Wouldn't that be a delight? And maybe for some of you it wouldn't be. Maybe some of you are feeling liberated and free. I don't know, but I imagine some of you might be looking forward to wearing some nice clothes again. So if we could go down here and grab that, that would be wonderful. But yeah, look, that's looking pretty good. I've got loads of firewood. Oh, we did the thing. We did the thing. Okay, so we can have 75 animal hide. We could have 50 iron, or we could have an uncommon card. Increases the production rate in any assigned production building by 15%. Duration 4 years. So we could have a building working 15% better for 4 years. That would be quite good. We could re-roll it. Animal hide, I think we're okay. Iron would be useful, but we are trying to work on that as well. We could re-roll it. We've got 3 of those. We're not going to like to use all them. Do you know what? Let's re-roll it and see if we get a rare card. There's a 3% chance of us getting a rare card. Let's give it a go, shall we? Here we go. Spin the wheel. And botherations. Okay, now, although 150 jute would not be a bad thing. Fish, that's fine. We can catch fish a lot. That's okay. That's not a problem. High coats can make those. But the jute, that's only a finite supply, I think. So that will run out down here on the map behind here. So maybe we take a big pile of jute and then use that to make loads of clothes. And then sort out that little sort of, lack of clothing issue that way. Yeah, there you go. Yes, we're going to have lots of jute, thank you very much. Which means I think... Oh, hang on, what does that mean? What's that? The storage is full. Oh, the gathering hut storage is full. Are we storing food over here? Do we store food in the open storage or not? We're storing jute in there. I know we have got food in there. Okay, that's fine. So maybe at some point people will move the food out of here into there. But yeah, if we could get the jute over here, please, they could start making some clothing. There we go, look. They've got some coats on the go and some clothing on the go. Yay, it all looks good. Okay, I think we're just coming out of winter because the snow is melting away. Look at that. That's wonderful. Right, with that done, maybe now we take a look at our tool situation because we haven't got any at all. So are we mining that over there? So, okay, right, miner's hut. So put another miner in. Yes, please. And I think... Are they both working on the stone over there? Okay, right now, not... Oh, hang on. Yeah, get rid of the stone. Don't worry about the stone. I would rather you mined the iron ore, because that's going to be more useful. So if you could go and do that, please, that would be wonderful. Anytime you like, Cedric. Cedric, over here, look. The iron ore is just here, Cedric. Okay, low clothing. Low clothing, really? Are you guys making clothing? I think it's just because it's in such demand. It's in such demand, they're really struggling to get the clothing made. They make a piece and they go, great, look, I've made a lovely t-shirt, isn't it very nice? And someone comes in and goes, yoink, thank you very much, I shall be having that because I've been wandering around in the nip for a year or so. So, yeah, I assume that's what's going on there. So that will eventually sort of stabilise, I think. How much due to 110 more in there. That's absolutely fine. And we're picking up more from here too, which is wonderful. Food looks fantastic. Food is looking very, very good. Not complaining about that. Firewood looks pretty good. So, yeah, really, it's the tools. Right, so here we are. We are now gathering some iron ore. And, okay, so it takes a while to gather the iron ore, particularly because they haven't got tools. I don't quite know how they're gathering the iron ore. I mean, they've got tools there. The game is telling us we haven't got any tools. They must have some tools. They can't just be hitting it with their hands. Because that would be, I mean, that would be quite resilient. That would be quite impressive. So, with that in mind, we go over here, look. So, okay, so they've got the stuff out there. We then need a smeltery to make iron ore into actual usable bars of iron. Okay, so if we put that up here as well, so put it near to this thing, which makes sense. So pop that there. Also... Is it worth putting a storage thing just here? Because that would make sense. Just drop that in like that. Thank you. So a little kind of industrial zone up here. And then we will need a blacksmith. Because I imagine the blacksmith is going to take iron and wood and turn it into tools. Okay, so put all of that over here. So kind of like a little industrial heartland can go over there. That's going to be good. Little while to get that done. stone and everything else required. But this is all fine. And yeah, you're taking... You are... you moving stuff over here. You moving iron over here. Was that iron ore? Yes. That's iron ore. Got loads of animal hide. These guys are doing a grand job. That's very impressive. How many more cards was it? How many more people was it until we get more cards? 12. It's going to be a while until that's done, isn't it? That's going to take quite a long time. Okay, I think then maybe what we do is let's have... How many people we've got? 5 labourers. Okay, so... Thinking ahead, we're going to get some more people moving in soon, hopefully, because I think we have got the housing. We've got... What have we got? Hang on a minute. What have we got in terms of housing? Show me game. So, oh yeah, plenty of housing. So we've got 44 housing spots available, only a population of 35. So that's plenty of that. So I think people might move in soon. So let's put one of our 6 labourers over into the weaver workshop to speed up this over here. So to speed up the production of coats and more importantly clothes, because we do seem to be going through those pretty quickly. So yeah, if we could do that, that'd be handy. And then I think over here, how are we looking with all this kind of stuff? Right, the storage is done, the smelter is underway, but they're working on the blacksmith. You've kind of done it the wrong way round really, but okie dokie, never mind. So yeah, that's going to need some more people. So we are going to need some more people to move in. We could do is say 4 more sort of people migrating in. That'd be really handy. So Catherine is going to work in the blacksmith. And then that's being put together. Food. We have got a lot of fish. 4 people want to move in. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. In you come. Okay, that sorts that out. I was going to remove somebody from over here and get them to go and work elsewhere. But nope, that's all good news. Right. Okay, so now... The smeltery over here, once it's done, we are flying through the clothing. Good grief, everybody. What are you doing to your clothes? Can you please be careful with them? Give them a scrub or something. Give them a wash in the water. There we go. Is that done? Oh, no, hang on. They've not finished the top bit. The little top bit of the smeltery chimney is not completed. Can somebody just come back and do that, please? Just chuck a few little bricks on there. That'd be wonderful. We are coming through... Look at that. We're in our 4th year already. That thing is going to wear off in here. The little kind of bonus thing they had. That has got 1.6 years left. Okay, no, that's fine. Plenty of time on that. That is okay. There we go. Over there. That is done. So Yolande, who's 29 years old, is going to take some raw materials to the workplace. Okay, so she is, and I imagine... Has she got... Yeah, she's got some iron ore, I suppose. So she's going to put that into there. Resource or awaited coal. Oh, yeah. We're going to need some coal, aren't we? I sort of forgot about the coal. Hang on. There's coal just there. Right, this is going to be fine. Work area. Put that there. There is now coal in that work area. And increase the amount of people working in the miners' hut, please. Get that up to 4 people. Because then they can grab different things. They can grab iron and they can grab coal. Yeah, I kind of forgot about the coal. I sort of forgot about that. We could... Hang on a second. We could get a charcoal kiln. We've got a decent amount of wood. So we could turn the wood into coal. And that might make things a little bit better. It's undesirable to live next to. So it would have to go over here, look, in our sort of industrial area. But that's okay. Sort of know that to be the case. What if we just put that there? Give ourselves that. And then we can have a little path running up there. Yay for a little path. Okay, right. Winter comes round again. Insufficient stone, insufficient wood. Okay, well, hang on a minute. Hang on. A few technical issues to work through here. Stone and wood can be gathered from there. That'll do. I love the way you can just sort of go, and it just sort of does it. That's quite fun. I do like that. A couple of bits of stone down there as well. So yeah, grab all that, please. Don't go out now. Bit chilly out now. If you do go out, get your thermal pants on and your thermal gloves. Get a nice hat on to keep all warm. But yeah, okay, so they can go and work on that. And then eventually, when we have coal, we can then start doing some smelting, get some iron. That can go over here. The blacksmith is then going to need iron and coal. to then turn it into tools, and then hopefully things can be a little bit more productive again, because right now I think people might be struggling slightly because they're trying to do things without any tools whatsoever. So I think really that's our next big goal, isn't it? Just try as best we can to get some tools made. But okay, what's the thing on this now? Only another 5 more people. So 5 more births or 5 more people immigrating, and we get another lovely card, which would be very exciting. Okay, hopefully we can see that as well at some point soon. Okay, Cedric over here is mining coal. Well done, Cedric. This is very important. This is very, very good work indeed. And it's not very pleasant, but it's a good thing to do. So very soon we'll have some coal. Here we go, look. He's got some with him right now. Where's it going to go? Ah, hang on. We must have already grabbed some coal because the smeltery is doing some smelting, which is wonderful. Okay, so that is making some lovely bars of iron. So 1 bit of iron ore, 1 bit of coal, we get some iron bars. Okie doke, or ingots, or whatever you want to call them. And I think they've loaded that up with a little bit more coal, which is useful. Housing shortage. Okay, hang on. Only got 2 housing spots left. Let's go and get some more housing in, shall we? Hang on a second. Let's put another house like that, backing onto that. I've kept that free because I'd like to think we could put some decoratives down. Some little flower pots or, I know, a fountain or something. But I don't think they're in this version of the game. I don't think we have them in the demo right now, which is a little bit of a shame because that would have been quite fun, but not to worry. So let's get a path coming along like that, bit down like that, and then just to get another house in, just to really make sure again that we're okay for housing for a good long time, let's get 1 in like that and 1 in like that. And that's what? That's 12 more housing spots. That should be plenty. That should be loads. Right, back over here we go. Ah, here we go. The blacksmith is blacksmithing. This is wonderful. So they have turned the iron bar and the piece of coal and a piece of wood into 2 lots of tools. Oh, it's 2 tools. Oh, that's quite good. And we have the little charcoal kiln over here as well that's making charcoal. Okay, things are looking pretty good over here. The little kind of industrial area is working very well, although I do feel like we haven't got many labourers. I've only got 5 labourers now. I mean, we could... That's the charcoal kiln. Where's the mine? We could put another person into the mine. Let's grab another person. So Cedric, Catherine, Emma, Anne, and another Cedric. Okay, so we've got a couple of Cedrics. They're all working in the miner's hut, picking up various bits and bobs. You can grab stone as well. Let's open up the stone now, because we have only got 5 bits of stone. So if they could, grab it from there, that would be useful. But okie dokes, that's underway as well. So very soon... Can we get a decent supply of tools? It's taking a while, and it might be worth... We've only got the 4 labourers. Hopefully soon some more people can migrate in. So let's assign another person to the blacksmith. Maud. Catherine and Maud. They sound like a very good team of blacksmiths. I like that. Where'd you go to get your blacksmithing done? You go to Catherine and Maud's. K&M's. I like that. That sounds good. Right, so those 2... can now hopefully make an awful lot of tools for everybody, because everything else up here is sort of looking okay. Got an okay amount of wood, a decent amount of stone, if not loads, but it's okay, it's manageable. A huge, great big pile of firewood. Loads more firewood. We make lots more of that than we actually use, so that's good. Clothing looks okay. Made 23 last year. We only used 8. Coats got 36 made last year. We used 3. And then shoes, oh, we're all looking dapper. Everybody here is looking very dapper in the world of teapots. Look at that. People are wearing lots of shoes. They've got their coats on and they've got their lovely clothing as well. So that's all looking good. So really, tools is the final thing that we need to sort out over here. And then once we've got that done, I think we'll be looking pretty good. Then we might need to see how we can possibly get some more things opened up. So, for example, I mean, maybe tier 2 houses aren't in the game, but I was thinking possibly things, like a field, maybe a windmill or something. So maybe we can look to see if we can unlock those in some way. I suspect it might be linked to population numbers, possibly. So maybe if we get over 50 people, that seems like a good amount, doesn't it? That's normally a good number. So if we get over 50 people, Does that open up more building options? Let's try and find out, shall we? Oh, hang on. We must have gone over a certain limit of births or whatever it was, because we just had another roll on this thing. Okie doke. So, do we go for some wood? No, got loads of that. 100 berries. That would be okay. I did notice our food looks a little bit low. It's just gone to winter and our food is looking a little bit low, but I think we should be okay. What's that there though? Tool production rate in the assigned building increases by 25%, duration 4 years. Is it worth going for that to make our tools appear 25% quicker? Given that that's what we're working on now, that makes perfect sense. So yeah, okay, we shall have that and we shall put it into the blacksmith. Yes. Okay, so now, yeah, there we go, look. We can see it's going to work 25% quicker, which is brilliant. Yeah, food looking a little bit low. Sort of took our eye off the ball with that because I was quite content with it just sort of, happily working away. It was all fine. Didn't really kind of think about it. But yeah, let's get another well. That'll help for water. So if we put the well, just put it there. Look, put it at the other end of that bit there. So pop the well just there. That's going to be good for water because, yeah, there are some little kind of water icons appearing over people's houses. But then, yes. Okay, we're now in the middle of winter and we have some fish, some berries and some meat left to eat. How many surplus workers have we got? Hang on, that's full. The hunting hut over there is full. The gathering hut, we could put another person into the gathering hut, but that would only leave us with 2 people moving resources around, which could be quite bad. Do we get another fishery set up? That's got plenty. Look at that. That's got loads of fish in its range. Let's get another fishery person set up. They can bring back even more fish. That's got to be a useful thing to do. Okie doke. Right, so yeah, food looking a little bit low. Hopefully we can sort out tools in the near future. Did I see? Hang on, let's click on that. There's some more deer over there. So there's some here and there are some over there. So is it worth expanding that path up there and putting another hunter hut over here to maximize the meat we're getting from the deer over there? And, the hides and everything else as well. Maybe that's what we do. That could also be quite useful. Let's get a road just running up there and put another hunting hut across here. In fact, another gatherer hut up here would not go amiss either. Let's have a little kind of foodie bit over here. So put that there. And then, another gatherer hut as well. Wouldn't be too bad. The only thing is we've not got people to work in them, I don't think, which is a little bit of a nuisance. But never mind, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Right, okay. Only 1 immigrant wants to settle in the village. Is that because of a lack of housing, possibly? Yeah, we're up to 50. Oh, there you go. The demo version has a population limit of 50. Okay, so does that now mean, maybe, that we could possibly get some more stuff? Okay, I think these are locked for the demo we're playing then. I think they're locked away. So whatever we do, we can't get crop fields and windmills and everything else, which means we can't have bread, which is a little bit of a shame, but never mind. So I think then, to wrap things up, because I think we have kind of come to the end of what we can do in the demo, let's make sure that we do have a decent supply of tools. We produced 10 in the last year and we consumed 10. Okay, so I think that's okay. So let's just sort the food out. Let's make sure this gets done over here and then we'll wrap things up. I think if we can get these 2 buildings done and then maybe we've got loads and loads of stuff. Now, hang on. So drop down a person in the weaver workshop and drop down a person. Got so many pairs of shoes. Drop down a person in the cobbler workshop as well. Don't need that many people over there. That also looks quite woody as well, doesn't it? So in the forester hut, Emma came out of there. So okay, so that frees up 3 people, which is good because now they can clear that out as well. And then we can get those things put together and then we'll have another hunter over here, another gatherer, and that will hopefully sort the food out for a good long time. I'd just like to get that done. Just, if we're going to finish things, we might as well finish things with, everything looking organised in our little sort of village over here in the world of teapots. I'd like to get it all at least a little bit more sort of prepared for the next winter. That'd be quite good. Tool reserve still down. Okay, hang on a minute, hang on. How are we doing for insufficient resources? We're lacking the iron. Okay, what we're going to do is, over here then, we've got plenty of stone now. So in the miners, don't bother mining the stone, please. Get the coal, get the iron, chuck it into here. That's what we need. We need iron bars now, please. We're lacking the iron ore. Okay, yeah, there we go. If we get iron ore into here, that would be wonderful. Have we got any iron ore anywhere? No. Okay, so that's our current big stumbling block, the iron ore over here. So if we could, I think some did just come over. So if we could get some in there, then we can make some tools. That would be wonderful. Stuff going on over here, look. That's all very good as well. Making this. Who is doing that? Leo Frick. Thank you very much, Leo Frick. That's a good base there. Good foundation. I like it. Good handiwork. Very impressive. And then on goes the roof. Again, hang on. He used a saw as well. Look, he's using a saw and a hammer. Oh, he is truly a master builder. He's not just using a hammer. He's using 2 tools. My goodness me. Okay. There we go. There's a hunter dragging... What are you dragging? You're dragging a dead body behind you. Okie-doke. Right, so we've got a gathering hut just there, which is going to be gathering... Hang on, can we move that out of the way? A lot of stuff. We've got greens. Oh my goodness me. We can eat some greens finally, and then loads of berries over there. So that's going to bring back a decent supply of food. And then when that's done, that's going to be a good supply of meat. And hopefully we can gather enough food to just, clear the sort of the urgent looking exclamation mark of doom there. Just going to get that out of the way and just make sure that people are nice and well fed. Okay, there we go. The other hunting hut is now done. Emma's moved in and she's going to do some hunting for us, which is very good. How many labourers do we have left? 6. Okay, so put another person into there. And I think as well, is it worth putting another person into that gathering hut? So put somebody into there as well. So Alis and Leofwine. They're some very good names. That's wonderful. Right, so hopefully... with all those people now gathering food, we should be able to feed everybody. Food is looking a little bit dicey, I'm not going to lie. And now winter's here. So I assume... how are we doing? Does winter sort of affect berries and things? I imagine it does. Those bushes... there are still berries on those bushes. There are still berries on... okay, there are no berries on those bushes anymore. That's answered that question. Thank you very much, game. So we're going to be relying on the fish and the meat from over here. And possibly things like mushrooms and stuff. There might be some mushrooms over there. But okay, right. Time is ticking on as quick as we can go. But yeah, food, not looking great. 1 month worth of food. Oh dear me. 7 bits of meat and 76 fish. And tools, we still haven't sorted that out yet. We're still struggling with tools. Although, there are 2 in the inventory in there. And... we are trying to make a couple more. So we've got the charcoal-y stuff in. It's just the iron we need. Okay, and in there, it's Yolandi. Oh, Yolandi just isn't working at the minute. She's gone home for some food or whatever. Okay, right, that's fine. Yolandi, can we get on with this, please? Because you have got enough resources in here to make 3 lots of iron bars, which could be a lot of tools for us, which would be wonderful. Right, okay, let's see if we get out of winter... and all the berries and stuff come back and all the greens are available again, all the mushrooms, so the gatherers could do their job. Let's see if we can just get a half-decent supply of food set up. That would be wonderful, wouldn't it? So everybody can eat and be merry. Okay, we're coming up to about halfway through spring and it's looking okay in terms of food. We are looking okay, so we've just picked up, some more berries, got some fish, got some meat, that's pretty good. Still not quite able to get on top of the tool situation. But you know what, I think we will wrap things up for now with our little look at Settlements Rising, or the demo thereof, because we have come to the end of what we can do in the demo. We've got to the population limit of 50 people, and we can't build any more buildings. We can't build crop fields, or we can't build bakeries or anything else. We can't have bread, which is a shame. We can't have bees. We can't have bees, everybody. It's a terrible, terrible shame. And there's loads of other things as well that we can't have. Tier 2 houses, and then all these kind of things here, look. Cemeteries, healers' huts, marketplaces, schools, trading posts. There are so many intriguing things. There is a lot in this game, and of course it's only the demo, that's absolutely fine, but when the game comes out into, I don't know, early access or a slightly different version of a demo, it's a little bit more a complete version, I would be intrigued to come back and have a look again to see what we can do with it. Because there are many things here that are just locked away that I would love to go and have a look at. And of course, defense isn't in the game either at the minute. So in the future versions, we might be getting attacked, which adds a little level of complication. Right now it's all lovely and jolly and we don't have to worry. But look, we can build big towers, we can build stone walls and big kind of wooden gates and things. It would be wonderful. It'd be very exciting to see. So I think we'll wrap things up for now, but we might well come back to this at some point in the future when it's a little bit more developed, a little bit more sort of, polished, and a few more things are in the game and such like. We'll possibly come back and just see what we can get up to. Let's have a quick check here. Oh, 11 more bursts for immigrations. Now, I thought maybe if it was just one more person, we could wait for the new card thing. But no, we're not going to get there in time, I don't think. I do like that, however. I do like that little kind of touch there that does give you a bit of a random chance to get some useful kind of cards or boosts or resources or whatever. That's quite good. I like that. That makes it a little bit sort of different in a way, because you don't get that in all the kind of other settlement builder, settlement survival type things. So I do quite like that. And yeah, I like the fact that it is based on your sort of city size, as it were. So you have to try and get people in and encourage, people to go and do the whole stalk letter writing thing by building houses to then get extra boosty card things, which is all very good as well. So yeah, I think we'll finish up for now, because we've done all we can in the demo, but we will come back to this at some point in the future and have a little look when it's a little bit more developed and slightly more sort of further along, and we can do more stuff with it. But yeah, we'll finish up for now. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Oh, look! They're having a lovely time around the campfire, and we're about to ruin that for everybody. You're a fast learner. Oh, you're a killer. You're killing the sheep. This is an outrage. And there we go. Horst has finished his snowman. She's gone. Gisela has lost consciousness. This is not going to end well, is it?